Greetings to Dr. Lukman. We are Group A from Lecture Group 4 of the course MPU3362, Introduction to Organization Behavior in Malaysia. In this presentation video, our group would like to present on the assignment 1, Understanding People. Before we start, let me introduce the members of the group. I'm Kelly Lee, and we have Petrus, Hannah, Samihah, and Karunili with us. So, for this assignment, we were required to interview a working adult with some characteristics. The working adult is either working in the lowest rank or the highest rank in an organization or self-employed. The interview we done was based on the Mars model of behavior to get a better understanding on individual behavior and its outcome. We decided to interview the owner of PuffLab, Mr. Yazid, to find the outcome of good performance in the work and life. We will be presenting the background of the interviewee, which is Mr. Yazid, and the outcomes from the interview. We divided into field sections, which is based on the Mars model, including motivation, ability, role perceptions, situational factors, and individual behaviors and results. Now I will pass to Samiha to talk about the background of Mr. Yazid.
Name is Muhammad Yazid bin Muhammad Rizman Clement, a student in Unimas, Bachelor in Accountancy, and a project manager of PuffLab. So this is the justification of why we choose him. He managed to become an owner in organization despite of still being a student, thus shown good time management by heavy workloads and need to shifting priorities such as between baker and cashier. A good role as leader as well can be seen in him. He gave best services and helped students by hiring them as workers and all the product also in affordable prices.
The first major factor in Mars model is motivation. Motivation is the internal psychological forces that drive a person to finish a task or achieve their goals. Mr. Yazid, the owner of PuffLab, said that he became motivated in his work because of passion. Passion promotes innovation and the recognition of new content pattern, which is good for a leader like Mr. Yazid. Mr. Yazid also mentioned that he became more motivated in his work when he is under pressure. He observed all the stress by completing all of his tasks. What inspires him? His family support and commercial success also motivates him to grow his business. This type of passion can be defined as the aspiration to expand business.
In Mars model, according to Krishna and Kiniki, the ability to exhibit stable characteristics related to a person's maximum physical and mental abilities. Robin and Josh also says that ability as the capacity of an individual to perform various tasks in a job. In other words, ability is a recent assessment of what a person can do. Ability is important because it causes, distribute, and support the employees to work hard and enthusiastic. According to Mr. Yazid, the owner of PuffLab, the capabilities as a leader to interact and understand his colleagues are crucial to make sure PuffLab is able to provide satisfying service.
One of the factors in the Mars model is role perception. According to Saha 2008, role perception is another important aspect of the job front. Workers should be logical as professional most of the time. According to Susan and Bulbul 2011, logical thinking is among the most crucial cognitive skills that affect the success of the student. Mr. Yazid is the manager of PuffLab. As the manager, he is responsible to set the worker schedule so that every task can be completed on time. Aside from being the manager, he is also the baker alongside with his assistants. Their role is to know the special ingredients for the puff.
The last factor is the situational factor. According to Chang and Kies, it is proven that the situational factor can affect the performance. Situational factors can affect the employee's empowerment to improve their performance. In the interview, Mr. Yazid has mentioned an example on the situational factor. If a company is facing a problem that can be solved easily, discussion is the most important step in order to satisfy the loss of both sides as long as it is logical and legal. Furthermore, Mr. Yazid has mentioned some innovation and restructuring that have been done in PuffLab. One of the changes is they upgraded the use of papers to technology. It is also common to every single worker of PuffLab to always have social ethic when handling the order and customers and not really depending on the situation only. So that's all for me on the situational factor. Now I will pass back to Samiha to do the ending.
Throughout the interview based on Mars model, its individual behavior and results can be analysed. Encik Yazid is very motivated by to his past mistake as an opportunity to learn new things, make it as a new chance and not a failure. Different level of being professional. He always keep everything in track by took logical steps in solving issues and able to deal with customers' conflict. He always optimized in his role perception. He always ensure everything being settled on time by set the schedule. He advised his team to be good friends rather than just be good workers. There are also facilities improvement in PuffLab. There are changes of assistant management, will depending on the demand of the customer. In summary, there are 5 main things he's always practiced in his work, which are perseverance, passion, creative, good at managing, and always being patient. Effective leadership that can be seen in him helps to improve the morale of how he managed his product and increase his team's productivity.
So that's all from us. Thank you.